Good evening, Dr. Cowan and class. My name is Michael Lopez, and I will be presenting the new key components which we will be implementing in the next iteration of the Samsung Galaxy. The 5 new components which we will be integrating into this next generation will allow the device to maintain a competitive advantage over the market, as well as further changing the way in which consumers merge and assimilate the phone into their daily lives. Here in this architecture diagram, we see the 5 new features and how they will interact with the Samsung Galaxy. We have an advanced cloud storage system, advanced health monitoring, built-in projector, a thermal imaging camera, and a hologram feature. Next slide. The first key feature to be incorporated into the next generation will be a built-in projector. Properly integrated and executed, this feature will revolutionize both the corporate and educational sector. Long gone will be the days of having to lug around a laptop to a conference or classroom and struggling to connect to the screen to display your presentation. This feature will contain several competitive advantages over the current market. Portability, the ability to easily manipulate and update data, and simple integration. Next slide. With the projector built into the device, it will become the ideal companion for portability in terms of travel and having to present to multiple audiences. Your entire presentation will be able to fit right into your pocket. As seen in the block diagram, it will be a simple feature as well as having a visual indicator of the connection. All you will need is a screen or a wall to project the device onto. Next slide. The next feature will be advanced health monitoring. With the revolution of smartphones, our everyday lives have been drastically changed. Multiple attachments in terms of health have been devised to work alongside smartphones today, from attachments that can diagnose ear infections or track heart rhythms to apps that can monitor mental health. This can help to reduce our use of doctors, cut costs, and speed up the pace of care. This technology will seek to take that one step further by monitoring heart rate, blood pressure, and even blood flow without the need for any extra attachments. This technology will help to drive a competitive advantage in the healthcare industry as well. The continuous flow of data, portability, ease of use, and power consumption will allow for continuous health monitoring to properly and proactively address medical issues. Next slide. As we can see here in this block diagram, the technology will work off an advanced laser speckle interferometric sensor, a method of techniques where electromagnetic waves are superimposed in order to extract data. As depicted in this diagram, the phone will feature a non-invasive built-in laser beam which will be directed onto your skin. The laser will scatter onto the user's wrist and form a speckle pattern of coherent light which will detect and record the user's data, relaying it back to the device. Next slide. The next feature which we will be implementing in the next generation of the Galaxy will be complete cloud storage. A frequent limitation seen in today's current smartphone market is that of internal storage. It can only hold so much data. There are devices out there which allow the use of micro SD cards to help alleviate this issue, but then again, there are also devices such as the iPhone that do not. You are pretty much stuck with what you bought. This key component will seek to relieve this issue through the predominant use of cloud storage. This will not have an infinite amount of cloud storage, but will level the system to offload the majority of the user's photos, videos, files, and applications by offering users 100 gigabytes of cloud storage space. The device will perform automatic backup of the user's data as well as feature smart habits such as automatically backing up photos and apps which are infrequently used. All of these backups will have the capability to be executed via 3G, 4G, LTE, or Wi-Fi. Next slide. Here we can see a high-level architecture diagram of the manner in which the cloud storage will work. Another key component of this feature is that we will still have 16 gigabytes of internal storage for the operating system as well as any other necessary device components. Next slide. The fourth key feature will be our thermal imaging camera. Harnessing the power of heat signatures can help to reveal things not seen by the naked eye. This will help to open up a door of features to the user, such as being able to detect leaks around windows and doors, spotting insulation issues, or just being able to see in complete darkness. A large market for this will be seen in the industrial section. Contractors, electricians, plumbers, and first responders and police and fire will profit from this feature. Another key competitive advantage brought upon by this camera is that we will be able to target this extensive market. As previously mentioned, we will be able to target both industrial and commercial markets. The hunter in the darkness can increase his chance of spotting that trophy buck, or the homeowner concerned over their utility bills can spot air leaks or insulation issues. Also, as previously mentioned, the camera could be utilized by first responders in a crisis, such as a firefighter attempting to rescue people in a cloud of smoke. Next slide. Here in this architecture diagram, we depict the manner in which the thermal imaging camera will execute. This architecture will be adapted from the FLIR 1, a thermal imaging camera attachment currently on the market. Adapting their architecture and altering it to have our own take shows an example of what can be accomplished in today's open market. Essentially, an array of pixels which change resistance when heated will comprise the process. When this is sensed by the microprocessor, logic will transform this into digital image data. Next slide. The final key feature which we will be integrating into the next generation of the Samsung Galaxy is a hologram feature. Sure, FaceTime and Skype are revolutionary features which have changed the way in which we communicate, but imagine making a phone call and having a 3D image of the other person appear. The hologram feature of the next generation Samsung Galaxy will be a true game changer, projecting a 3D image into the space a short distance away from the phone's screen. The major competitive advantage of this feature would be its uniqueness. The exclusivity of implementing such a feature could be beneficial in attracting further customers. This revolutionary one-of-a-kind technology could shape the future of communication. Users will have the ability to truly see and feel the presence of the individual on the other line, similar to the physical face-to-face conversation. We also have the potential to target a broad audience such as engineering design, architecture, and the medical industry. I will now turn it over for the system requirements. Thank you.